we need to let go of those outcomes. Right now, I am focused a lot on the outcome. I want to serve my people. I want to serve all these people. And the worst thing is that I see people, they're like, even taking my ego aside, like I see that they have problems. They are suffering, but it's like they have these blockages. And I need to let go, and you need to let go. You cannot save everyone. You cannot save everyone. It's like dating, right? You cannot, like, okay, you see this beautiful girl and she seems like she's the one. She's the one, you want to be with her, but you just can't. You just can't be with this woman. It is like you are like, you have to stop trying and then focus on yourself. Because when you focus on yourself, people will automatically come. So like dating and business, they're not one-to-one same, but it's like, okay, let's take dating, right? Like you look good, you are like, you care about your facial, you go to the gym, you don't eat fast food, you sleep at the same time, you wake up at the same time, you grind, you work, you don't watch pornography, you don't do anything, you don't smoke weed, you don't do any substance abuse, you don't even scroll. You like, scrolling is to a minimum. You go out, you live your life, you have amazing, beautiful friends, you have amazing dates, like everything is amazing, right? Okay, then focus on yourself. How can you better yourself, right? Because when you do that, it is much, much easier to attract amazing people. You're thinking good, you're doing the spiritual work, you're doing the meditative work, you're doing the releases, you're doing shadow, all those kind of things, right? Then it's much, much easier to attract people. Because right now, I must be honest, I'm a little bit irritated because when it comes to like business, there are some incidents where I'm like, for example, I met this one woman, right? She was so stuck, very ice, like no emotions, no nothing, no smiles. I talk with her, talk. I can see, okay, the woman is open for shadow work, right? She's open for the inner work. Like she she respects it, but it had this stuck energy, right? And then I write to her like, hey, like, hey, let's meet up. She says yes, but then we approach the date. Hey, like, please do this work because we can have the best possible session. Write to her, no answer. I write to her on a different modem that we agreed upon, no answer. And then I'm like, okay, like why? But then I have to let go as well, right? Because why is it that I feel this stuck energy in me? I'm like, because I'm a little bit disappointed, I was a little bit sad. I was a little bit like, fuck, am I even, what? Like there came some doubts came up, I was a little bit irritated as well, I was like, why? Like, why can't this woman see it, like that was just this feeling of like, man, like why? So a little bit sad on her behalf, but also a little bit also personally, right? Because I also felt rejected. I felt like rejected twice in this case, actually. So I had to let go as well. And this also happened with another case where there's a guy who's like coming up with a lot of excuses, and he's like, I don't want to invest in myself. I don't want. And he ended up investing, and I used fair amount of energy to help him, and then he comes up with the same excuse. I'm like, bro, come on, man, like you need this work, you need it. I can feel it, you're getting, but then you go back to the same excuse, and then I'm also a human being, right? I cannot just, then I'm like, okay, what is it that we have right now? Okay, what is it that we're dealing with right now? Okay, is that really worth it? Or is it much more fun, much more interesting, and much more efficient to use that energy on others? And then these others, they will, and then I ask myself, these other people that I meet, would they have the same type of excuses? Would they give me the same kind of trouble? Would they trouble themselves, or would it be easier? And then I'm like, okay, it would probably be easier, right? And then what happens? I meet another client, another prospect. He also has a lot of questions. Then these are fair questions, right? Like this guy, immediate into price, immediate into investment, immediately about the transformations, no turmoil, no insecurities, adversities. around investing in himself, right? Dude, it's like always think, okay, is this worth it? You know, do I really have to like go through this battle of arguments and stuff like that? And what is there on the line, right? Like, what is it that you're dealing with? What is it that you can get? Is it really worth it, right? Or should I just use my energy on content? Should I use my energy on myself, my own shadow work? Should I use my energy on my own clients? You know, should I use my energy on what is going on in my life, bettering myself? You know, using that energy, even money on supplements and stuff like that, right? So it's always like, okay, what is it that you are dealing with right now? Okay, this is what you can get out of it. Is it really worth all the energy? Nah, it's probably not. Then it's better just to walk away, right? So it's like dating. Walk away. You know, be able to just walk away. I'm like, hey, you have the power. You have the power to walk away, because when you walk away, you choose yourself. When you choose yourself, you have more energy and time allocated to yourself. And when you allocate more and time to yourself, you better yourself. Inevitably, you better yourself. When you better yourself, you will inevitably have more success. You'll feel more happy, be more successful, with aligns to more clients. You know, you can reach out to more people. Your reach will explode. So I think that is my realization, right? It's like, be able to just walk away, release. And one way to just actually like release, like let's say you got a lot of rejection, especially like for me in this situation, clients, go into the feeling, like close my eyes, tap into my higher self, and then go into the feeling of rejection. For example, even now I had a seminar, and it was a quick seminar, right? It was a spontaneous seminar. There was 5-6 people joining in, but none of them, they were interested to do the deep work, you know. And I've done, and in the same way, same scale, same way I attract people to talk deeper, but here it was just like the wrong crowd, and I felt like, damn, why? Why? And none of them even want to speak up, right? It's like, man, what is going on, you know? So even I have those, one of the rare days actually, because normally people want to speak up, they want to talk, they want to engage, but this was one of the rare ones. And even there, because I'm a human being, even though I hold like so many seminars, so many talks, this was a spontaneous one. Even in the spontaneous one, people they came up, right? So always think about the good things. Okay, you hold a spontaneous seminar, people came up, they wanted to listen. They probably going through their own path. Maybe they had their own blockages. Maybe they got interrupted by their boyfriend. Maybe their trauma came, you know, they came up. Maybe they got new ideas. Maybe they just wanted to have new ideas and then use it in their own ways, right? Because I've been there myself, right? I've been there myself. Maybe they were afraid, you know, that I will go direct into sales mode. You know, maybe they're afraid of that. You never know, right? So one way, so that is all around letting go of the attachment, especially around business, especially around clients, prospects, and also like a knowledge around dating as well. Be ready. We talked about be ready to walk out. It's all right to just walk out, right? Be able to choose yourself, and also choosing yourself. You're walking out. You're choosing yourself. You have much more time to better yourself. It is a win-win situation, right? So even me telling this is like, wow, I feel better, and I know a new meditation that I'm gonna do, and also maybe enlighten all the ones who's listening around rejections. Around the rejections, right? And this is just any kind of rejections. It's like first of all, close your eyes. So this is a quick way to let go of rejections and be in the present moment and be ready to just go on your day without feeling any hurt, any pain. Close your eyes, breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. Tap into your higher self, tap into the loving self, tap into love, think about love, think about love, think about love, think about love. And then you fall into self, and you see your pain body. You see this pain body. You see the pain body that's filled with rejections. You know, it's been rejected. Think about how, think about why, think about the rejection, the pain, the energy that this shadow, this you, is inflicted and filled up with rejection, the hurt, the pain, everything around rejection, right? So walk towards this pain body. You walk, you feel what is going on. You feel how it feels. You can sense, you can taste, you can feel, you can hear the pain, you can heal the pain body, right? You can hear everything around the pain from the rejections. You walk towards it a little bit more. You're on touching space with this pain body. You ask this pain body, what is it that you want to tell me? What is it that you want to tell me? What is it that you want to tell me? And then, what's up then? Then, what is it that you want to hear from me right now? What is it that you want to hear from me right now? You hug this pain body into you, hug it, hug it, hug it. And what then? You let the pain body know, I love you, I care for you, I'll always be there for you. I love you, I care for you, I'll always be there for you. We have gone through some crazy rejections. It hurts. It was not fun when Mrs. Anderson, when she rejected us. It was not fun when Mr. Goodwill, he said that he want to buy our product, but then he started to ghost us. We didn't hear back from him, and he was ready to lay $1,000. It hurts, right? It hurts. But it's okay. It's all right. He did it for a reason. Maybe he got cold feet. Maybe he got another coach. Maybe he figured it out. Maybe he was trapped, right? We cannot control Mr. Anderson or Mr. Goodwill, right? And then you let go. You accept it. You hug this pain body. You say to this pain body, I love you, I care for you, I nurture you. I'll do this unconditionally, without any conditions. I love you so much. And then you hug yourself. Just hug yourself tight, and then you let yourself dissolve into the eternal cosmic, into nothingness. And after a while, you're getting born out of this cosmic, and you are fully back. You're fully back into yourself, and you can wake up. You can wake up. That is the meditation, and you should feel lighthearted. You should feel that you can work. You can start working again without any pain, any hurt, nothing, right? And you can start working again. Amazing, right? So that is the work we need to do in order to alleviate, mitigate the pain from rejection. Rejection is a part of the game. Rejection is a redirection to something better. In this case, redirection to someone better. For example, this boy, this man actually that I'm going to work with right now, and the newest guy on the block, he's much more respectful, much more engaging, much more ambitious, and is one of my favorite niche fields is socializing without trauma. Amazing, right? All right, guys, stay curious.